Lade Out Podcast, Episode 3, Season 1. We are back. We don't have a guest this week. Doc, it's just you, me, and BWP.
Sometimes it's important to come together. I feel like the last couple of weeks, definitely last week with all the picks and everything going on, we were coming apart a little bit, so we'll bring it back. We rode up in the elevator together. Yeah. We had a nice conversation.
Some unity today.
Some unity. We're all on one team.
You know what?
I like that.
I think we got a pretty good rundown today. You know, we obviously have to touch on our bracket. Who won? I'm not going to say it now. Set up the surprise for everyone, but it's not me. But we're going to also talk about the World Cup draw. Big news in the FIFA world. Going to talk about some very interesting drawings there.
There's going to be a lot of angry Americans come November.
Hey, usually I'm on the same page as him, but I think the divisiveness is going to be on this end. We're going to be coming together here today.
Tough.
Yeah, but we're going to get into that as well, and we got a couple other fun things for you guys. But let's just go around right now. Talk about what's going on in your world. Anything big happen since we've last talked?
Anything big happened?
Any new pairs of flip-flops? Nothing?
No new pairs, although we were talking about that. This isn't my normal pair. This is just like the pair I wear when I don't really care like who I'm around.
Oh, so they're not your fancy ones.
This is
You got fancy ones?
Yeah.
The ones you
Do
wore?
you have fancy shoes?
A lot of them. Do you?
Okay.
The ones you wore a few weeks ago, are they your fancy ones?
No.
Oh.
So he's never graced
So
us
I've
with
never
fancy
seen- okay.
flip-flops.
No.
He's obviously never worn them before. Okay.
We are second-class citizens. I want to see next time your black tie flip-flops, please.
Okay, I can do that.
All right?
I can do that.
All
Trying to think like what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, you know,
I've heard-
winding down the end of the semester, so I'm ready for school to almost be done.
Ugh.
That's big.
I've heard something big
amazing.
about Matt that he's never told us before.
I want to know.
Do you happen to own a bar?
I do.
What?
Yeah.
I love bars.
You do.
Yeah.
They're my favorite.
Why not?
I didn't know that. See, I probably would have told you guys that had I been invited to the red wine party a
Okay,
couple
so you're
weeks
holding,
ago.
you're holding feelings.
A little bit.
I think we should.
little bit.
We'll send him a new link. Maybe we could take Lade Out Podcast to the bar one night.
We could.
Great idea.
Do we have an open
Guys could
invitation
come
there?
down. I'll tell you who did know. Thinking of, there have been former players that have known. Sean Davis knew.
Oh.
Well,
He's been there.
I mean, that's
He's a
big
Jersey Shore guy.
I'm a little bit disappointed
Oh,
that he
it's
didn't share
down
with
there?
us.
Yeah, down there.
Okay.
It's down at the beach.
So you'd
Smart
have to
man.
Brett,
make your way down.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the beach?
No, my family did, but I didn't go.
the shore.
You've never been to the beach?
I watched Jersey
in
Shore.
your years
Big
here?
fan of Jersey Shore. Big fan.
Did you know Matt's a lifeguard too?
I did know that. I only found out that recently, though. I did know
Are you a beach guy?
Yeah, I'm a beach guy.
Where? What beach?
Growing up, I mean, usually it's summers. I'd go up to Cape Cod with my family.
Okay.
So, but if I was going down the Jersey Shore, I mean, quick trip, Spring Lake, I'd hit up. I think that was one of the closer beaches that
You've
I'd go
never
to.
taken him down there?
No,
He doesn't.
Brad's.
Yeah,
doesn't
you guys
care
are
about me
you
like
guys
that.
are good buddies.
I mean, we're
Really-
just comfortable
really
up in
close-
North Jersey. That's
really
it.
close
We're,
friends.
we're comfy.
The whip. We don't care. We just like the whip.
B.
Motown.
How about you? Any big doings in your world?
I got a win yesterday on Call of Duty.
Oh,
Big win with Lloyd Sam.
doesn't move the needle for me. But
Apart
shout
from
out Lloyd Sam.
Shout out Lloyd Sam. Yeah, apart from that, nothing. I was trying to think, but my life's pretty set now. I'm in the scouting department at the moment for the next few weeks, so my days they're a sure thing. I know what's going to happen in the morning now. I know what happens, so nothing big.
Just grinding
I'll tell
over
you
players.
What was interesting coming in, you still don't know how to do like the entry form.
Oh, I know. I just pretend that I don't every time I get there, and then they say,
Poor
"Do you know?"
person at the door, she's just like, yeah, you can.
She's
you're-
like
you're
Brad.
okay.
No, everyone loves
We
Brad
know who
here.
you
This
are.
guy could walk around wherever he wants. He doesn't have to.
Not true, but I like her a lot, but I just can't be bothered to. I can't be bothered to fill that out. if I'm
I
being
understand.
honest. Okay.
Brad, big birthday party this weekend.
Massive. That's what I did.
My little guy turned 1, so it was a birthday party for him. Matt.
Wasn't really for him though, was it?
No. He actually dominated. You know
He buried that. You talking about
the
the
little
cake?
smash cake
Oh
that they
my
do now.
gosh.
I mean,
I don't think has he
I'm
fallen asleep
devastated
since.
that we didn't have that at our age.
Yeah, we didn't have that.
It's a little bit shocking, but yeah, he hasn't slept since.
He mullered this cake.
He had this little cake for him to smash. Obviously, have you seen smash cakes
No.
before? So for babies, they just let them like go crazy on a miniature cake. He devoured about 3/4
Yeah.
of this thing. It was pretty big, and he's an
Gonna be a
animal.
beast.
He's an animal.
He's gonna
But
be a
yeah,
beast.
shout out Kellen. He's won. Big news, but I think that probably the biggest news was third straight road win to start off a season.
The biggest news was where I was on Saturday, not necessarily where you guys were on Saturday.
That's true.
Facts.
That's true. It was a massive win for the
big.
New York Red Bulls, a place that we usually don't get wins.
I was going to say, you go down there, it's so difficult. It's like, it's not even playing football half the time. You're just fighting. I think that's a big road win, like especially with the result at home last game.
There are few places that, as we travel around on the radio side of things, myself, Steve Jolly, that he dislikes more than other places. And RFK was always right at the top of the list.
Sure.
And whether it was Foxborough, now Gillette, that has always been like a strong number 2 of places that he despised playing.
Yeah.
I can't imagine you guys liked it either.
No, it was horrible. I think I saw something on the TV that we hadn't won there since like 2015. Something ridiculous.
17, you guys.
Was it 17?
Yeah, we
17,
got
you got to
one.
win.
17?
But before that, it was a long time.
It's so difficult to win there.
Yeah,
So
I don't know.
difficult.
And of all ways to win,
I was gonna say,
we get an own goal. We never get lucky bounces up there.
Yeah.
Every single bounce always goes against us up there. I don't know
Yeah.
what's in the air up there, but an own goal to get the win.
The way that own goal went into, we were supposed to win. We was that goal there. You know, you're supposed to win.
Obviously,
Bring the English guy in at the end of the game, right?
That's
I mean,
I'm telling you, man.
big moment for Ashley for sure. I think
Yeah.
a massive performance by Carlos keeping us in the game, and
Yeah.
I think we made history. It's the first time we win 3 straight road games to start a season.
Yeah.
First time since 2012 that any MLS side has done that. So
That's big.
It's
That's big. That's big. Well done to the squad. That's quality.
now important to get back to work at home.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's the crazy part. Obviously getting 3 road wins, but not being as dominant as you'd want at home. I think that's where you want to make a statement coming into this match on Saturday.
But it is something you can, if you're winning away from home, that's a tough thing to do. So it lets you know that when if we get a few things right, we'll be smacking teams at home.
I'll tell you, one of the best parts of the weekend was, we can explore a little bit. I was able to see my younger sister lives up in Rhode Island. Was able to see her, my 2 nieces, who were thrilled, obviously, to see Uncle Matt, who's cool Uncle Matt.
I don't blame him.
And then we were able to pop around, Jolly and I. We checked out a couple of really nice breweries up there. One of our favorites is Trillium. We'll give them a quick shout out.
Okay.
One of the best, probably anywhere in the country, but definitely in the East Coast.
What are they giving you? Why are you saying this like that?
Yeah. What?
are
Yeah,
they
he's
giving
getting a
you?
cut of something up there.
Yeah. Whatever you're getting from them for that shout out, I need some.
Okay, we'll talk after.
All right, cool.
We'll talk after.
Right?
Yeah, well, you guys had a fun weekend then.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Good weekend.
And 3 points.
And 3 points.
And 3 points. Well, yep, big game coming up this weekend against Montreal. Obviously, our autism acceptance match. So we're excited for all the things taking part on that day. But we also had some big news last night, and that was the Kansas Jayhawks took down the national championship. And a big shout out to Doc, who took down our Sweet 16 and on bracket.
Well done, Doc.
Thank you.
Congrats.
I think I had 3 of the 4 in
You
the
had-
Final Four.
You had 3 of 4. You had, I believe you had Kansas in the final.
I had Carolina.
Oh,
in the
you
final.
had UNC in the final, so didn't pick the winner, but you did enough to get by. I think Ryan came in second, and bringing up the rear, me and Brad.
Have we won anything?
Losers.
Have we won on anything on this show yet?
No.
We
no,
don't
we're
win.
What
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
curious about, though, I thought that was like a punishment if you finished in last.
Nope.
And then I came in today and it was like, oh, we're not gonna punish anyone. We're
No,
gonna
we-
reward
Clearly,
the winner.
Yeah.
someone doesn't listen back to the podcast because
Yeah,
we
I
were
feel
going
like-
for bragging rights, sir.
So listen back after. So when we finish this one, listen back, and then you'll know everything that's happened and been agreed upon.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm not.
Until I
No,
come
come
in
on.
in 2 weeks, then it changes. Then it'll change.
Yeah, 100%. And if we did a punishment, I guess it's going to be Brad doing that because he didn't take the first week's one, apparently.
Wasn't official.
So, but big shout
Congrats.
out, Rock Chalk.
Thank you.
Rock Chalk Jayhawk. I was gonna do a Jayhawk noise until I did a little bit of research before getting on this podcast, and apparently a Jayhawk is not even a real bird.
Frauds.
It's a mythical creature.
Well, tell the story though. You found out what?
Yeah,
why
apparently
they're
it was back in the day. It was travelers that I think were passing through Kansas on the way to California. They called themselves Jayhawkers.
instead of Jay Walkers.
Instead of Jaywalkers, you're Jayhawkers. I don't know why, but There you go.
was so looking forward to another bad bird
Yeah,
noise.
I mean, if I was a Jayhawk, it would probably
What would
be a
it
little
sound?
bit of a. Does that sound like a Jayhawk to you?
Sure. We just lost everyone who was listening.
I can't not laugh at his noises.
We just lost everyone that was
That's a
listening.
Jayhawk. But anyway,
That's a Jayhawk from now.
I'm wearing the UNC blue today
Was
because
a
I
good
feel
game.
bad. It was a good game, and UNC had him in the first half. Not gonna lie, but
Didn't watch it.
bad way to catch
Didn't watch
you
it
now.
at all?
Didn't watch it.
Did you watch any of it?
Nah.
Like
I was
not
just waiting for
one
you guys
game?
to tell me if I won.
The whole tournament? You didn't
No.
watch any of it?
No.
No, we had.
You don't want to get ingrained with like the culture?
Nah. I want to win, but you guys can just tell me that. I'm not going to sit and watch them.
I'm gonna tell you, you lost.
I lost?
Yes.
No.
And I'm probably finished. I probably had a point above you.
Yeah, 'cause
I think
I-
probably. Yeah, you copied me.
no,
That's
I
why. So
didn't.
we were bound to lose.
No, I didn't. Great
But
minds, eh?
anyway, I think bragging rights aside, obviously you
I'll
get
take the
those,
bragging rights. That's enough
but
for me.
I think me and Brad should probably get you something for winning. So I think me and Brad are going to purchase you a new pair of flip
We'll
flops.
go half and half.
Podcast flops.
Okay.
Pod flops, maybe. So
Half and half. We'll get him some.
I think we'll get
We'll
you a
split
nice
it.
pair. Maybe one of the ones with like the bottle opener on the bottom for when you go up to your breweries. Got it. He's
Already
got
there.
it.
Already
I mean,
there.
Did you wear?
No.
Are those your brewery sandals?
No.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah,
Lift those up?
Look at this bad boy. Come on.
What?
For those of you watching on the YouTube channel, I'm sorry for the foot display, but
Wait, that's a thing.
That's a
there's
thing.
few flip-flops. Yeah, America's amazing. What the
They don't do things like this in England.
Nah.
I don't think flip
Does anybody even wear flip flops? Are flip flops even a thing?
Nah. You're not wearing flip-flops. It's freezing, raining.
Oh my god. I think no, but I think we'll purchase you something nice. How about
That
that?
sounds great.
And if we don't, I'm sure he'll
And
call
that's
us
okay
out on
too.
it.
And that's okay
He'll
too.
call us out on it just like he calls me out on everything else. But we got a big next segment, all right? Because only one of us here is a major fashion designer.
It's not me.
It's not you. It's not me.
I guess it's me. I
Big?
would say major, but I guess it's me.
What's going on with 2 9s? Are we getting a revival here or
Could
what?
be on the way back. Could
Yeah?
be on the way back.
Something doing there?
I got to learn my new job first.
Okay.
Get
And then-
some things down there, and then I would love to. I'm sure it will be back very soon.
Okay. Well, if you're looking for some 2 9s models,
Oh, you got some for me?
I got some stuff for you. Okay? We're going to have a little fashion segment here for for our fashion king. Okay? Now,
Stop calling me fashion.
you're the fashion king. Congratulations.
New name.
Yeah. BWP.
It look like a tramp right now.
So, big player news. Our players actually got to wear their own personal clothes for the first time in probably 2 years.
Yeah, they were. I seen when they were
Yeah,
asking that. We were there.
at the,
actually.
we were at the
there.
facility that day
Yeah.
when Aaron came in and is talking to Dennis, and
Yep.
obviously he wants to know if players can express themselves
Can
on
they?
game days, wear their own personal clothes, and obviously you got to run it past the gaffer, you got to run it past Dennis. It's a big thing. They got approval.
It's a big deal, right? To get dressed up, walking in.
I mean, they
Yeah.
want to, you got to flex on people a little bit. So we're going to have a little matchup here. I've got a couple pictures of the guys, what they arrived in, and
Okay.
Brad, you're going to
I have
rapid
to
is
fire.
this
Yeah.
like Fashion King bracket?
It's a mini Fashion King bracket,
Okay.
and maybe it'll urge them to step up their game next time. Maybe
That's true.
who knows?
They might get worried that I'm on here now. I'm on the Lade Out podcast and I'm looking like a clown. So
But that's you know what, this could be big for them
Yeah.
because they might be 2 9s models after the end of this.
Ooh.
So, you know what? We're gonna start off with 2 guys that I think probably don't think much as to what goes in coming on a game day. I mean,
I can't be biased, right? There's
You can't
obviously
be
some
biased.
people
See,
I've known longer than-
I'm going to go on record. I think this is a bad matchup.
Do you?
They should be on opposite ends of the bracket.
listen,
they
this
shouldn't
is-
be matched up against each other in round one.
why not? They're 2 guys. There's nothing wrong with how they
Because
dress.
they could be. You're taking 2 potential Cinderellas, and you're going to eliminate one right away.
Yeah, but isn't that how it works? It's like a playing game.
I
Somebody
guess.
got to go.
All right. So, for those of you watching our YouTube channel, hit us up. Check it out. We've got Tom Barlow
Oh my.
versus Ryan Mara.
Yeah.
Come on. Nothing
I'm
wrong
quite
with it.
I'm quite a plain dresser, but I just like I like how things fit.
I like how
Ryan,
your
you my
eyes
guy,
are really
bro.
going. You're getting into this. His
Ryan-
eyes are really
Ryan's
going
my
back
guy,
and forth.
But it's like I gotta go Ryan. I gotta go Ryan. Tommy, sorry man. It's just they're both quite lazy. If I'm being honest, it's both lazy.
I think it's just clean. It's
But I
classic.
gotta go.
It's
Yeah. But it's just
Ryan for the
Ryan.
dub.
Ryan's
All right.
fits a little better.
Congrats, Ryan. You can
What do we do
toss
this
that one.
week?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
toss
can-
it.
you can
Toss it.
We should have put
Into the winner's pile. All right.
we should have put it on camera so he knows not to wear it again.
Next up, the Nealis brothers. Now I'm going to describe it to you guys
personal.
at home. We got Dylan Nealis in the short sleeve button up.
That's decorative.
I feel like
Decorative.
I feel like he's lost already.
You got a little thing, and then you got all business. Sean Nealis. You got the all black, white undershirt. What do you think? Who takes it down
know
in
what?
the Nealis household?
Do you know what? I know Dylan thinks he's won this, but he hasn't. I think it's just too.
You're not digging it. Not digging the.
It's just I wouldn't. Yeah.
Not digging the button up.
I like this.
You like this?
I like that a
this,
lot.
Would
That's
this be
clean.
you
I
throw
would- I
two
would wear
nines
something
on that? On that button down, that open button down? Is that for
I
you?
just like it. Maybe the t-shirt underneath could have some 2 9s on it, but
Okay.
I like that. It's cleaner.
All right, Sean Nealis, congratulations. You
Okay,
win it.
Dylan, out.
Dylan, he's out of here.
Have we
It-
signed 2 9s as like a sponsor? Because we're giving
should
a lot,
actually-
we're giving a lot of.
I mean, I'm going to give the man some
Airtime
love. You know?
right
This is a
now.
unity thing.
2
We
9s,
said
2
this
9s,
is
2
gonna-
9s, 2
Okay,
9s,
all
2
right,
9s,
all
2
right,
9s,
all
2
right.
9s, 2 9s. No, I'm joking.
We're not going to be divisive until we get to the World Cup draw, okay? Next up, we've got
Oh, there's a
a
bunch of
big
them.
one. We've got Jamo, Christian Cáceres, Caden Clark,
I can only pick one that goes for
Carlos Coronel, Luquinhas, and Lucas Monzon. Who's got the best fit in here? You got, pretty clean looks, if I'm going to say. It's
Yeah,
a good
they
grouping
all-
of guys walking in.
For me, it's between.
I won't say that it's their best in the closet. I think it's
I like what
It's
Caden's
solid.
doing. I like what Caden's doing.
he's got the button down, the little,
Yeah, the
the little,
shirt
the
coming-
quarter zip coming over it,
Yeah.
checking down his phone. He knows he's getting his picture taken. He's looking down
Exactly.
at his phone.
It's
you know,
smart. Smart. He cares. Him or Carlos.
pick one.
I like the trousers when they're like ankle.
You like, yeah. Carlos has got the little.
Just don't like
the crop,
Carlos.
the
I don't
crop
like
pants.
I don't like your top, Carlos. That's the thing. I gotta go Caden. I gotta
Caden.
go Caden.
All
But
right.
Carlos, I like your trousers. I do.
There you go. All right.
Oh, you like
wins the
Caden
trousers.
looking down? He's
Not that, but
It's a
the
little-
whole outfit goes.
He's
together
aware of
better.
his surroundings.
It's
he's
not
aware
only
of
him
his
looking
surroundings.
down. The whole outfit goes to better together.
All right, Caden for the win, but Carlos's pants he likes. So
like it.
congrats, Carlos. Next up, Serge and Ashley. Similar looks, but I'm digging both of them.
Yeah.
I do dig both of them. Serge, young man, flexing the buys. He doesn't skip arm day.
Yeah, this guy's.
He's got the right crop on the shirt where
I
he's,
mean,
he's
listen,
showing
he
off the
should
guns.
get credit just at being a
little
teenager, basically,
The-
being
the-
able to throw that together.
The tuck in. When I was his age,
Oh yeah.
You were
what
a mess.
I'd be
You were a
wearing,
mess.
I was wearing
I'd
Let's
be
be
wearing
honest.
some like
Tracksuit.
Adidas pants and some Shocks, some crazy combination.
Flip-flops?
Probably like a
Flip-flops.
No flip flops.
No flip-flops ever.
But I don't know what I'd be wearing. But that's a nice little getup he has.
I gotta give it to
And
Ashley.
then Ashley.
I gotta give it
Ashley's
to
got the
Ashley,
nice.
'cause
He's
I
got
know
the clean look. He's
he
got
has,
the
and
nice shirt.
The wash
Looks
bag.
like
He thinks he's smart as well with the wash bag. It's clean. Everything looks clean. But Serge, you done all right. You done all right. You got years in this game to come, so you'll figure it out.
Serge, you're getting
That's-
tossed.
You'd have beat a
but-
lot of people on the other side, Serge.
but
English
Ash-
bias right there, I
Ash,
think.
no.
Oh, he's English.
That's English bias.
Yeah, definitely. Next one is a.
Are we
contra-
going back to these, by the way? You're just
Nah,
tossing
they're just
them all?
they're going. Brad's going to take them home as
Oh.
potential models.
Okay.
For 2-9. This one is. I want to get your
Listen.
take on Daniel Edelman's
Listen.
tie. He's got the pink tie. He's
you
got
know
the
what?
suit.
The color, the pink tie doesn't go for me. But
No?
what I will do, I don't think
Zach
Zach
Ryan.
looks. It's just Zach it's late. I would do that. I will go training like that. I get it, but I'm gonna give it to.
Are they both out?
I'll give it to Edelman because he's put on a suit. He's tried. Like,
He's tried. That's
the,
one of my.
The tie's rubbish though. The tie's rubbish. It doesn't go.
He doesn't
I
like
see
it.
the next picture. I can't wait for the comments on
my,
the next picture.
my favorite. He's got the credential on. He's just like does
Business.
everything.
It looks like he's going straight to the 5th floor.
That's it. He's an executive. He's got the executive look. He's got the drawstring
He looks
bag. You
smart.
know, what is this guy bringing to games? He's got a lot going on. He's got his headphones, his toiletry bag. I want to know what's in the drawstring bag. We're gonna have to get him
Even
on the
Zach
pod.
saying he won. Look, he's pointing to him.
Yeah, I think it's all right.
No,
Edelman wins.
fair enough.
All right, he's got the tie. I love.
I mean, to be fair, right?
The suit
Edelman
fits
looks
well,
like
too.
he's going on like a school trip.
It does, but it fits well. It's not like a baggy suit. I've seen a lot of Americans with baggy suits, and he's
like the old school NBA draft.
old
You
school. And
like those?
some even when I was here, we had to wear a suit one time. I can't remember what it was. And
Dax.
Dax is, but he had to borrow that. He had to
I remember.
wait for
this
him
suit.
to come on because he's gonna come on one day. So wait for him. He's gonna
I
get.
remem- yeah, but then he came. Yeah, I think he wore. Was that at your wedding?
No, he wore to my wedding. He had a suit. He still had the tack in it or something.
Dax had some crazy suits.
had
in
two
his
nightmare
day.
suits.
Yeah, we got to get Dax on here. We got to do a little suit display. But the final matchup, probably one of the most interesting dressers on the team. John Tolkien wearing a little bit of I don't know what kind of shirt that is. It looks like some sort of palm leaves or something.
Palm leaves.
He's got the ripped shorts.
I wouldn't say Hawaiian. It's not a Hawaiian
No,
shirt.
and he's got unbuttoned at the wrist. You know, this guy takes chances. He takes chances when he dresses. Versus Frankie, clean. He's got the ripped jeans. He's got the top. It's a safe look. It's safe versus taking risks. What?
I go J-My.
J-My?
It's an easy one for me.
Oh, it's an
a
easy
lot of
one.
people won't. A lot of people won't like that, but I respect the bravery.
He takes risks.
I respect. Yeah, he does what's for him. He doesn't let anyone cloud his judgment. How he thinks or how he plays. You see that in him as a player, and I respect that outfit. I wouldn't wear it, but I respect it.
The palm leaves or whatever it is matches the hair. It looks like his hair.
Yeah.
I think it's
like
it's
He's definitely a 2-9s guy.
All right.
He could
there
do
you
some
go.
2-9 stuff.
So you got some future models coming through.
Yeah, not many.
Not many. not many at all. But shall we get into it?
Sure.
Shall we get into it?
You guys show you?
Yeah, I'm gonna scoot my chair over a little bit towards Matt because I know this is gonna get a little dicey. But let's go into.
You're out of jab range.
I'm out of jab range. But let's get into.
Tons of fun. The draw. Right?
I mean, incredible.
Apart from how long it took to flip and start. Gee.
Oh my goodness! I was actually in the barber shop.
Start the thing.
I mean, I think I got my entire haircut before it started. I had it up on my phone and waiting. I'm just asking my barber if he's cool if I watch this. And he's like, yeah, sure. And I'm just watching.
Just pick the balls out of the hat. It's not
I still
different.
think
We
the
don't care
craziest
about your
thing.
shows.
The craziest thing is that we still don't know who the whole field is. Like they don't even wait for the
other teams to
the playoffs, thing.
Which is interesting, and in my opinion, I think it gives those teams who are qualifying a little bit of an upper hand.
Unless you got.
you get a competitive game in the summer. I mean, fine tune a little bit. Something obviously you get to friendlies, but teams who have already qualified.
Yeah.
You're not taking those. I mean, sure, you got to play your way onto a team, so you're taking these games seriously.
Yeah, facts.
But it's a little bit of an upper hand. I think.
You think?
I think for let's just say how MLS playoffs when you get that extended break a little bit and you don't have those really like competitive matches.
You're out.
Something
You're
that's
done.
on the
You're
line.
usually out right away.
That's
It's
true.
tough.
That's true.
It's tough. So I think these playing games are almost you're playing that midsummer things that are really on the line. I think it's interesting for these teams, and
I think it changes the groups too. Like
For sure.
Use Group B as an example. It's Iran, the United States,
and I don't know who else.
somebody else
Scrub
that got already
team.
picked into it. But then you're talking about 3 potential teams in there.
Yeah.
Like whoever gets that last spot, it will give a different feel to the group.
Who gets the first spot? You think?
In the group,
Yeah.
I'm
USA.
the United States.
Oh, okay. We're doing lies on this.
I mean, what was your initial feeling when you saw the draw? Obviously, you get Group B.
When I saw it.
Yeah, I
When
want to
saw
know
all
your
the teams
feeling.
in it.
What?
When I saw all the teams in the group.
No, when you saw England and then the next team in USA, what was your initial feeling?
That's my feeling.
Rubbing hands together.
Light
chomping
work.
out of it.
No, I'm only joking. I know a couple players on the national team. I want them to do well. They got to lose.
Name names.
Alo, Tyler. Is there anyone else I know? Doubt it. No. Yeah, but I want them to do well.
Okay.
But they can't do well against England. It just can't happen.
I'm thinking
They
of
can
another-
play well, but they have to lose this game.
I'm hoping for another Robert Green moment.
What happens if
happened.
England loses that game?
Wherever I am, I smash up that place.
Maybe your
I
bar.
destroy it.
He's not invited for this game. Maybe I'll come down for this.
But then it's tough though because I also want the USA to do very well in this tournament because I think MLS gets a lot of stick. I know it's not just about MLS, but America in general when it comes to football, I don't think it gets enough good press. So I think they can go out there and do us all a favor over here. Everyone that works over here can do us a favor. So I want them to do well, just not against England.
So go 2-1 in the group.
Yeah, perfect.
Go into the next round.
Yeah.
Then win.
Win another, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I think you want a good punishment. We should have him walk around for the remaining part of the year and not be able to use the word football. He'll have to say soccer.
Soccer.
It won't happen. Now, if what?
What do you
guys,
mean it won't happen?
If you guys beat us.
Yeah, that would be
Okay.
like on
Let's
the
do it.
punishment wheel.
Let's do it.
I've actually got a more spicy bet.
Oh, you have better.
I've got a gentleman's bet for you.
I
Brad.
will do anything.
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 Say less. All right. Well, here it is. Here's my proposal.
Go on.
U.S. wins this matchup.
Yeah.
Connor gets to Will Smith slap you 3 times.
Three
Three
times?
times. We're an underdog.
Same side?
Are we the underdog?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. There's no pressure.
England
on you guys,
wins-
there's no pressure on you guys, though.
Brad gets to Will slap Connor 1 time.
No.
One time.
1
I
time.
won't slap you because I think that England should win. I'm being honest. Like, I rate USA as a team that they're good. So,
Yeah, so-
very good up and coming like players. But
Should
England-
both
England
teams
should
get
win
out
that.
of the group?
Yeah, I think they should. I think England should. If England don't, it's a joke. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
I think Iran and then
I mean,
the next team that
they
comes
did
in,
well
even
in
for England,
qualifying.
though, it's not
They were
easy.
pretty good in qualifying.
yeah.
They're getting like, I feel like there was a lot of reaction around this, and people were very excited. Which
Yeah.
I mean, there's any team who makes it into
You've
the
done
World
well.
Cup,
It's
you've
not-
done well.
yeah.
You clearly have a good team getting in there, and I think honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they give team games.
I'm telling you, and then you got to worry about Wales, Scotland,
I mean,
Ukraine.
What
Ukraine.
team?
The
What
last
team of
thing-
the 3 do you not want?
As an Englishman, I want Ukraine in there. I do not want to see Wales or Scotland.
Yeah,
that
see,
game's so big for them.
Scotland would be fun.
Scotland
a
will be
Lewis
fun.
Morgan,
gave
a
us-
Lewis Morgan podcast.
England's B team. Yeah, it'd be fun to talk to him.
Yeah, I think
Wow.
whoever gets in that, they're going
It
to be
is.
they're going to be sharp from this playing games. And it was also interesting with the draw how it's people within the different
club.
regions that they're just moving to different
Yeah.
different
I think
different
if,
groups. So
if Scotland gets in, we have to do a showing before that game of Braveheart. Like, we need to sit down and watch Braveheart and see how that all plays into this game between England and Scotland.
I want to get your take on who do you think the toughest group is. I think it's I've got a little bit of a hot take, but I think someone in Group A is going to make some serious noise in this competition. I think that's gonna be a really tough group.
Senegal is going to be one of my dark horses or underdogs.
Yeah, I agree. I think you got the hosts, which obviously you got a whole nation.
they play good
playing
football,
and
by
they
the
do.
way.
You've
play
got
good football.
Ecuador, a very young team. Hungary did well to qualify, and then Netherlands obviously coming out to make a statement after not
And
qualifying
they
last
got some,
round.
They got some ballers too.
I think someone's going to make a statement in that group.
I think Netherlands goes far in this tournament. I actually think they'll go far in this tournament.
Which Doc? Who do you think the toughest group?
I think the most, I don't know if it's the toughest, I think
think-
the most balanced group is Group H.
Portugal, Ghana.
I don't think there's
Uruguay, South
I don't
Korea.
think there's a gimme. I mean, there's no gimmies anywhere, right? But who's the worst team in that group? Can you pick the worst team? Just looking at it right away.
No, I don't want to see Ghana as a U.S. fan.
Yeah, if you're
Obviously,
US, you
it's
don't want to see it.
It's like nightmares. Yeah, no, I think
You'd say South Korea, but
I don't know even where they're ranking.
Yeah, I don't
Who's
know
got the
enough.
highest rank?
I
But I
don't
think
know.
that's a tough group.
no, I think E.
Yeah,
I think E is if you see Spain and Germany in a group,
Yeah.
they're like heavyweights, like world heavyweights. So
No, I think
I
you know,
wouldn't wanna
Group
be in that
C,
group.
obviously Argentina, Mexico, Poland. I think this is a very, very balanced, probably one of the more balanced World Cups I've ever seen.
yeah, everyone was waiting for a group of death, and it's not really in there.
No, I think it's honestly.
There's a lot of balance across
There's
the
a lot
groups.
of a lot of balance. I think they've done well, and I don't know. I think there's a lot of teams that can make noise, and I think this is going to set up to be a good one. And I think Brad agreed to do some Will Smith slaps.
I'll do it.
How many people have you talked to across the pond about the group? That
well, I'm in
think we're through.
I'm
We're
in a whole WhatsApp group anyway, so yeah, they think that we got a good chance, but it's obviously not easy. It's the World Cup. It's not gonna be easy. But if England don't, especially after their last World Cup, everyone's expecting them to improve on that. So, and I'm expecting the same.
You're going down.
I think England win the World Cup. That's what I think.
It's bold. It's a hot take. That's a hot take.
I do though.
All right, we're
Do you
gonna.
actually?
Yeah, I think England win the World Cup.
It's on record.
It is. It is. Can't wait to.
I'll
see.
remember that.
Can't wait to see. You just got to
Remember
worry
it.
about finishing first in the group. That's what you should start worrying about. All right. After the break, we have a special ranking. But before we do, Lade Out, brought to you in part by New Jersey Institute of Technology. NJIT makes industry-ready engineers in more than 20 fields. If it's engineering, it's at NJIT. #1 in the nation for student upward economic mobility. Learn more at njit.edu. All right, guys. We've got Rank 'em. All right?
Rank 'em.
Rank 'em. Presented by NJIT. Okay? We've got Rank 'em up now, which we all are going to pick 4 of our top. You want to do 4? You want to do 3? What do you think?
3's good.
3. We're doing 3. Top 3 dark horses. And I'm talking underdogs. We're not talking about the top 6, 8 teams. We'll let the guys behind the mic. Arps got the mic today. Arps, give us a little shout.
Hello, everyone.
That was the creepiest thing I've ever heard.
Hello,
Now,
everyone.
now say it with your adult voice.
Hello, everyone. we got the guys behind the scenes a mic just in case they need to have any
The clever guys.
controversial
The clever
picks
guys.
here. But dark horses, the underdog stories, who you think are going to make noise? Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
All right.
I'm going to take Denmark in Group D as a team that will make it out of the group and get to quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals.
That's you know what? I agree with you. They were in my top 3. I think everything with Christian Eriksen right now, they're rallying around. I mean, his performance since coming back to the national team, obviously, it's been incredible. And I think the entire country is rallied around him, rallied around this team, and I think they're poised to do big things. They were dominant.
Did you just copy my pick?
I mean, I wrote it.
I know, but I went first.
Everyone, I
went
wrote
first.
I wrote it. I wrote it.
Okay.
Go ahead. You can.
No, he can hop in. Brad, hop
Senegal.
in.
I think Senegal.
Unity.
I think Senegal are going to be a problem for a lot of teams. They just won AFCON. I think they're confident and they got some ballers. So I think Senegal's one to watch for sure.
I mean, this is just a beautiful thing because, Brad, I agree. I wrote that one down too.
Wow.
Damn.
Senegal. I think any team, you have to be cutthroat to make some noise in this tournament.
Yeah.
And they brought laser pointers. I mean,
That was
like
They do
that was
outrageous.
one of the most outrageous spectacles
Outrageous.
I've ever seen in a game, and I feel horrible.
One
for
of the
Egypt.
pictures I
do.
saw-
I mean, like it's Salah turned. He looked
and
like a
not
Martian.
like it
Yeah.
wasn't one.
No, it was a bunch of them.
Hundreds.
How do you concentrate? I don't know. I've like we might need to bring in laser point. It might need to be on the punishment wheel. You get laser pointer, but
And then you
that,
have to take a penalty. You have
I
to
mean,
go
that-
downstairs, take a penalty on the pitch.
I
and
mean,
see.
that was absolutely incredible to
Yeah.
see. But I think that's going to be like I mean, I agree. I think they can make some noise, and obviously it's going to be a tough group to get out of with, like we talked about. But that was one of my 2. So this is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I told you. I mean,
We're very simpatico
We're
right
there.
here, or at least I am with you guys.
Yeah, I
you
don't know about the other way around.
And then so you guys took 2 of my 3, and my last one,
USA.
USA.
No,
I think
I don't think that's stupid.
I think I was obviously.
I don't think that's stupid.
I
What a ringing endorsement.
Well, thanks, B. I think no. I think they're a little bit. They've always been the underdog in this competition.
Yeah.
I think they're poised for a big moment. I think was it the way they wanted to qualify? Probably not. They wanted to do it a little bit in more convincing fashion, but I think they've got the squad. They've got the ability. I think they've got to stay healthy. They got to come back from these injuries and get some meaningful minutes before it and get some cohesion because we really haven't seen them play multiple games together with
I think that will help them a
their
lot.
best lineup. And so I think it's going to be a big measuring stick competition for this team. And I also was debating putting Canada in that because they were very impressive.
I checked
got
Canada on
Canada.
my list.
Canada will definitely be on my list. I think they're going to be everyone's just going to no one's going to hate Canada.
Yeah.
They're going to root for them to do well. I think Canada, and they got some good players also. I would throw USA in there too, actually. I would. I think with the players they got coming back from injury, there's a lot of players they can. Why are we laughing here? What's so funny?
You have to pick one.
Thank you, Arps.
Why?
Thank you,
I
Arps.
thought we was doing 3.
No, I was laughing. I was laughing because you just hammered us, and now you're picking
No,
us one of
but-
the dark horses.
No,
Thank you.
I said that we're going to whoop you. I think we'll whoop you.
But we're gonna do.
But
better.
I think, no.
Yes.
But I think USA got some very good players. They're going to cause teams problems on their day.
He just doesn't.
not
want,
England.
he
Well, no,
doesn't
he
want to go
thinks-
back. He doesn't want to
just
go
not
back to the
England.
facility and have to
To be
deal
fair,
with
he
Aaron
did
and-
say that the USA is going to get out of the group.
Yeah, I think they will. They just can't beat England. That's like my second team. That's the team I'm choosing. Like that's my second team
All right.
in the tournament.
All right. So you've got Senegal, USA. He's doing it again. He's copying me. He must have seen my sheet.
And then I will do Poland because of Lewandowski.
I have them too.
You got Poland?
Checked off on my sheet.
I didn't check off
The guy.
anything.
I mean, when you got a guy like that who
Yeah,
just
you have
bangs
to.
in
You
goals,
can't.
it's,
He has to be there and thereabouts.
I also want to. I mean, they're obviously not underdogs, but I'm curious to see. I mean, this will probably be the last time we'll see Messi and Ronaldo
Oh,
in a World Cup.
yeah.
So you got to think
And neither of them are winning it, so there's going to be some tears.
yeah. It'll be interesting. But yeah, my list: Senegal, Denmark, USA. You guys did the work for me, so thank you.
It's good.
Win
I
it.
think
think
we're all,
it's good.
we're
Win
all
it.
on the same page here.
Who's gonna win?
I mean, I don't know how you track this, but
Go with your gut.
who will get the farthest?
No, who's gonna win though the tournament? Are we?
Oh,
doing-
who's
you're
going to
saying
win
you
the
picked
tournament?
England.
Got
yeah,
it.
I think England gonna win.
I mean, if I'm being totally honest, if
I'm being
not,
totally honest.
I mean, no, you're not. You're not. You're
I
just
am.
saving
Clearly
face.
biased.
I'm
Yes.
not. I think England are gonna win. We've got some of the best players in the world. Like, why shouldn't I think that?
Yeah, sure. Just don't get to pens, my. I think honestly,
Don't go to pens.
I mean, you guys have always been not great at pens. I think there's nothing wrong with it.
Can you just
It's
say who you think's gonna win, please?
France. I think
So
France is
bored.
going again. I just think they're too good, man.
I don't know. I
Or
don't know.
Spain.
If that's
Or
what-
Brazil.
or Argentina or Germany.
I'm gonna do the Matt Harmon Final Four take and pick the best teams, not the ones that go with your heart.
Oh,
you know?
okay. 'Cause let's take St. Peter's.
Come on, man.
I'll take Costa Rica to win the whole
I
thing.
like it. I like it.
Huh?
No.
No, I think it's gonna be a great World Cup, and I think I just can't wait for
Are
it
you
to happen.
serious about
That's
Costa
what-
Rica?
No, I'm not serious about Costa Rica.
So I was like, what?
What? Who's the winner? Yeah, get this.
I mean, how many times does he get to talk in one?
I like it. I like it.
Oh, you.
It's like mystery. When I watch like podcasts, I see people talking him back. I'm like, I wonder what he looks like. You know, I wonder what that dude.
I
looks
mean,
like.
I'd love to see Germany do well.
Yeah.
I think they could be a surprise.
No, they wouldn't surprise. You think?
Well,
they're
because
surprised?
they haven't
can win.
They
Like,
haven't been towards the top of everybody's talking points like
Yeah.
they usually are. So I'll grab them.
I just want to see someone other than one of the big 5 or 6 teams win it.
So England.
So
England's not one of the
They are, but they haven't
big
won the
five.
World Cup.
You're on record right now as
No,
saying
that's not what
England
I'm
is
saying.
not
They
one
haven't
of the
won
big
World
5 or
Cup.
6.
It's because they
sounded
haven't
like.
won the World Cup. I'm saying
You
this.
criticized me of not listening. I just
They-
listened.
No, but I'm
Connor
saying
said, "I hope one of the big 5 or 6 don't win." So you said, "Oh, so England."
no, because I want you to understand that England haven't won, so they shouldn't be in there. They are obviously one of the best teams in the world, but they haven't won a World
But
Cup,
not one
so
of the
they
best
shouldn't
5
be.
or 6.
Yes,
if I'm-
but they
Rewind.
haven't won the World Cup though. So you got they're outsiders all
if
the time.
I'm being honest, if I had to see a team outside the top 5 or 6 win, and it was England, I wouldn't be mad about it.
Yeah,
I think they deserve like after all the stick they've gotten.
they don't
I
deserve
think
it, but
I think they've got such a young team, and I think it's
yeah.
I think they've got a ton of quality, and
It's
I wouldn't
not-
be mad. I just want to see my co-host happy, you know. If we're not winning it, and
Thank you.
Oh God.
but just kidding. I really don't want to see it. No, but that would be absolutely brutal if he came back on the podcast and had bragging rights for their.
I wouldn't brag. I'm not very braggy. I'd be very happy, but I just
Yeah, he'd let
If
us- he'd let
England
us know.
wins, we'd never hear the end of it.
no. It's not true.
That's true.
England they haven't won since '66. They won once. I couldn't be now here talking like we're the best team in the whole world.
I'm just
forever.
looking forward to you walking around saying soccer all the time.
We've got some.
not gonna happen.
We need to go back and get some of these bets that we have on the table. The slaps, the soccer. We need some way to track this. So it'll be interesting World Cup. Can't wait for it.
Don't worry, I wrote him down.
Hey,
Thank Zach coming on the mic
No
too.
doubt.
Everybody feels
Everyone.
like they can talk
So
to
on
me.
the record.
Everyone. That's it. When we didn't have the guest today, we wanted an open forum for the whole squad.
Very nice.
The whole pod squad.
Very nice.
Getting the voice on here today. All right. Next segment. We've got a Zach special. Zach prepared for us some former players, a little top of mind. First thing that comes to your head
Okay.
when you think of these former players, former teammates of mine. Doc, you've obviously covered the team for a long time, so we're all going to have an opportunity to have the first thing that comes to our mind.
One word?
One word.
Okay.
All right. So first player, Aurelian Cullen.
Lavage.
I was thinking Chamo.
I
Chamo.
was thinking, is it Lavash? What is it?
Lavash. Yeah, that's one of his favorite
And I was
teammates
thinking
ever.
also concussion. That was another one.
Doc,
Gentlemen.
gentleman. I mean,
True that.
probably one of my favorite teammates all time.
This is like an amazing person.
And a big clap for
Yeah,
Aurelian.
retired.
Congrats on your
Recently
career, my brother.
retired. I mean, a pretty incredible career.
Yeah, yeah.
He's been around, done it, won just about everything you could win here in MLS, and I think he's I think he's going to be a get for whatever he wants to do next.
Yeah, this
I think,
time.
this guy speaks a million languages. He can really write his own ticket on what he wants to do. And
Just
who knows?
class.
Yeah, the first time
Classy
I met
guy.
he is. The first time I met this guy was at the All Stars. I thought he was gonna be an idiot, like a beep. Sorry, are you gonna beep that?
Here we go.
Yeah.
Beep.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna be just an idiot. You know, what I mean, I only had played against him, and I saw him. He had like a tailored suit on. He had these like MLS Cup ring on.
Yeah.
And then when he came to Red
Did he
Bull, I
make you
think
kiss it?
he had his own like fashion show and everything going on in Portland. I was like, this guy is like having himself.
Yeah.
And then when he came to Red Bull, I was like, you are the best, bro. What a guy.
He is an amazing human being.
So nice.
Yeah.
Just so nice, so caring, like good people, man.
No, I think we're gonna have to get him on the pod. We
Yeah.
already planted a seed there, Brad. We're gonna get him on here eventually because I would
Yeah.
love to hear
No,
from
we
him.
have to.
What a guy! What a guy!
Moustache.
Assist,
Boring, though.
assist king for sure. Sasha Kleshchin. Again, another favorite teammate.
Mine's boring though, mine. First thing.
Stash. It is. It's very identifiable. Matt, what is the
I'm
first
trying
thing
to
that
think
comes
of
to
the
your mind?
right word.
Probably sarcasm.
Yes, very sarcastic.
No, I'm trying to think of I saw him on road trips just beat the younger players down and take their money
Oh,
gambling.
man.
So
Like
like,
from we met.
gambler,
Gambler.
charlatan. I don't know what
Nah,
word
not
to
gambler.
use.
No.
Nah.
And I don't mean it in a bad
Yeah,
way.
no, of
but
course
like,
not. Of course not.
Sorry,
But-
Sash.
Yeah.
just like
Sorry for Doc.
just like cool.
We love you.
Yeah, no, cool.
No.
But
yeah.
you're right. I know
No,
what you mean. He was taking a lot of money.
He took the piss out of the young boys
people.
for sure, in
He
the
did.
best possible way. He always made things spicy in the locker room. Always had great banter.
And so much fun to watch on
Yeah.
like on the field,
Baller.
obviously, but even
Baller.
off
I
the
mean,
field.
Yeah, the type of another guy with an absolutely incredible career, and
Yeah.
I
baller.
think I'd love to see him play another 5 years because he's just class.
He was rubbish at Mario Kart though. Was he rubbish? He was down there.
Sash was all right.
was all right? He might
a
be offended by that.
A little context there. We all. It's tough on road trips to keep yourself entertained. So
Yeah.
every year we try to spice it up a little bit. So we all got Nintendo DSs.
What a time.
We all got them. We were playing on the bus. You could play it all over the plane. You could connect. You didn't need Wi-Fi or anything. You could just like connect in, and we would always play. We'd always race. I think it's
Yeah, he wasn't rubbish actually.
no. I think
He wasn't.
It was interesting, but that was one of
We
of
had
the
like a
things that
relegation
entertained.
sometimes. There
We had a
were too many.
relegation. We had multiple people, and you could always have a certain amount of people in
Yeah,
every
it's like
race.
eight a race, and if you
If you were in the bottom, you got kicked out.
And you had to wait.
And so you had to wait your turn for the
Was the
next one,
best.
and you're just like
So
itching
good.
to get back in.
He was one of the, and I'm thinking of it right now, because we're almost ready to enter it, the Open Cup. He was one of the best people to talk about the Open Cup because he has such a passion for that
Yeah.
tournament. He's always been the one who says, like, as an MLS team, you should always be on the road. Like, let the team from the middle of nowhere win it. Like, he was so just all about soccer in this country. And
No, he is. Yeah,
he's
he
just he's just very logical about the way that he goes about things.
Yeah.
he
I
is.
agree.
Smart man.
Smart man, obviously a class career, and we're moving on to the next one. Here we go. Johnny Steele,
Didn't cover him.
wild
You
man.
didn't cover him?
No.
I was gonna say, lunatic.
Yeah, me and B are on the same page. Obviously, Johnny. Probably
Yeah,
you walk
Johnny.
into the locker room every day, and you're getting just
Yeah, Johnny's a madman.
some absolute madness. Obviously, great guy.
Yeah, good guy. That's my guy.
Yeah, Brad and
I actually
Johnny
known
very
Johnny
close.
since I was like 14. He was
Yeah.
at Man City on trial like for a while.
Yeah, you guys go way back.
Yeah, he's
but
crazy.
Killer left foot.
Yeah,
Good.
good left foot.
This guy he's just content machine though.
Yeah,
I think
Johnny.
you give him the opportunity to get behind the mic. You're bracing yourself, but you can't wait to hear what he has to say.
Is he a guest? Is he a podcast guest?
I
If
think-
he was over,
yeah,
it'd be good.
Yeah, I think we get Johnny.
Gonna
on
be a
here
lot
at
of
some point.
beeps,
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
beeps and stuff.
It's gonna be a heavy edit.
Yeah, it's
but
gonna be a heavy edit, but
yeah, Johnny Steele, what a guy.
a legend.
Yeah, that's
King.
easy.
That's
King,
simple.
that's
Legend.
King.
Thierry.
Thierry
Dipped.
Henry. Dipped. That's that's something that I'd always mess around with Brad. Obviously, you got a statue after yourself. You're dipped.
Yeah, you're
so that
dipped.
was a term that I always told Brad. I always mess with him and told Brad that he's dipped. But one day,
TT is actually dipped.
statue. Who knows? Yeah, no, he's the king.
Yeah.
The king. Mike Grella.
Baller.
Dino.
Fastest goal in MLS history. Is
I
that
mean-
still a thing?
Goal scorer.
Dino.
No,
think
is
so,
he?
yeah.
The record still hands. I mean,
Yeah.
this
Goal
guy,
scorer.
I think I'm not even kidding with you. He's one of my favorite players I've ever played with.
Yeah.
Just watching him, I could
Yeah.
watch him play the game
Yeah, he's
forever.
Nasty.
he plays
It's-
football the right way.
Like his instincts. That he just like he knows where the ball is at all times.
Yeah.
He knows how open your legs are and
Yeah.
how he's gonna
Nutmeg.
make you.
I was just gonna
He's
say-
beaten
Class.
you 3 times before he actually beats you.
I
class.
saw it in a couple of years while he was here, but you guys saw it every day. I mean, he must have just had field days against you guys in practice.
He's a different kind of footballer. for sure.
He came on trial like early when I first got here, and they, for some reason, I won't mention no names, but he didn't make the cut. But I'm
Edit,
looking at him in
edit,
training, like keep that in there. I'm looking at him in training. He's just doing everything, taking people on, scoring chips. And then after a while, I just didn't see him. I'm like, where
Yeah.
is this guy? Then he came back. I think
I mean-
Jesse brought him back, and
Yeah, I think
the rest is history.
Huge part
He-
of that 15
Yeah,
season.
my God.
Like, just was so much fun to watch.
and he's one of the guys. I mean, growing up in the area, you always know like Mike Grella.
Yeah.
You know, you always heard about this guy. Obviously, he made the move over to Europe. and,
Yeah, I'll say his name all the time on Sky Sports.
I mean,
Getting goals.
he's an absolute baller. Another guy.
Great beard too.
Hey, is in talks to come on the pod.
And
so.
killing it right now as a broadcaster.
He is.
I mean, Grella Vision. I don't know if I can actually say that. Might need clearance from Mike to say Grella Vision. They might
Yeah,
have that
might get
trademark.
a
But
lawsuit.
what a position he's in now. Obviously, I'd love to hear him covering the game
Yeah.
in the Serie A. I mean, he's got so much passion and, like you said, played the game the right way.
Yeah.
And I mean, incredible.
Yeah,
I'd love
he's
to.
class.
Yeah, he's coming on here soon.
Dino.
Peggy.
What a guy.
Peggy
Before me.
Ulindula.
Before me, too.
I mean, for me, genius.
Yeah. Also, I want to say something different just because
I've got another one for you. Go ahead. You go first.
mine is just strong. Like, this man is so strong. He doesn't look it, but this was the strongest guy. Like, he would hold off like players for a good 20 seconds during like scrimmages and stuff.
Like
it was
it's
ridiculous.
like giggling at
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Just going
You
around in
cannot
like
take the
circles.
ball off this guy.
He
He
is
knows
so
exactly his
strong.
body placement, his strength, and my other.
My word is underrated. Sorry.
Yes, I agree. I
Underrated.
mean, the career that he had too.
Yeah.
I think a lot of
He was
people
pretty
don't
clutch.
realize.
Yeah, but he was underrated here. When I first got here, he wasn't getting a lot of love.
Yeah.
He wasn't getting a lot of love. I think Peggy was very underrated.
I-
You see
I-
that man playing train, it's different class.
Do you want to also not mention names for that one, too?
No, you can keep that in.
No, I think he's.
Whoever didn't play him enough is your fault.
No, Peggy was absolute baller. But I think another one that comes to my mind is those newspaper like jean sweatpants
Oh my
things.
God, Peggy, you're a legend, but your clubber was
Yeah,
terrible.
no, some of the clothes that he had, and those.
Not a 2-9s
Oh,
guy.
wow, nah, he couldn't.
no,
do
he
it.
could be a tuna. I mean,
Give
all
him a
right, all right.
hat. Give
I'm
him a
gonna.
hat.
This one sweatsuit, it was a sweatsuit / jean suit. It was like jeans and
He had jeans and
sweatpants that were
tracksuit.
like woven together and were like covered in like they were like newspaper
Yeah,
kind of
newspaper
thing. It
articles.
was like,
was
and they
wild.
probably cost about 2 G's.
I don't know what they cost, but it was.
But-
that was unacceptable.
I mean, he had some interesting fashion choices, but
Yeah.
one of probably the most.
hey,
incredible
can we say
careers
how he retired? Like when he really made up his mind. What is that like?
I mean, we can. I think so.
It wasn't
yeah,
a
you
bad-
get into
it's not that
No,
bad,
It's not
but
a
it's
bad
just-
thing. It's just not the style.
You know,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
When Jesse and those guys first came, you know, obviously the style of play changed, and there's a lot of running, and you know that's just not Peggy's game.
Especially at where he was in his career.
Yeah,
too.
he's getting on now. He's probably thinking about retiring anyway. And we would like, what would we do? We just came back from Florida or something
Yeah.
maybe.
Yep.
And one session, like just before the warm up, we're just jogging around the pitch, and he just said, "I'm done." He said, "It's too much running. I'm done." He just walked into the
Just ran off and
He just
finished his
walked-
lap.
No, he didn't finish the lap. He just like walked into the locker room.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, he'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him since.
Yeah. No. No, I think it's.
8 years later.
Listen, I think it was definitely a culture shock for all of us when
Yeah,
Jesse came in, and
yeah.
I remember I can't wait till Lloyd comes on here because I was sitting next to Lloyd in that
Yeah.
meeting where Jesse was going through the tactics of how he wants his team to play, going from what we did play at in 2014 to what Jesse wanted to
Yeah.
do, and especially for the outside backs, he's drawing these arrows, and they just kept going up the field and up the field and up the field on where you're
This is
pressing.
where you press.
And I'm like, ooh,
Even Roy.
now I know why we're running so much.
Roy Miller too. He's like,
Yeah,
"Yo."
right. Yeah, right. We were looking at each other and just like, it's a long way. But
Yeah.
no, I think listen, the system wasn't for everyone. And I think Peggy obviously is.
Yeah, at the age he was, he just said, "I'm
yeah,
good."
I mean, it's
Just walked in.
what a guy. What a guy, though.
Great way to retire.
Kosuke
Oh my
Komura.
God.
Oh,
Sweat.
You got too many.
I was literally about to say
Sweat. Were you going to say that?
Sweat. The sweatiest human being of all time. This guy be like drenched. His clothes would be a different color after warm
No, his boots would like do that. Like
Squishy.
squeaking.
They're
Yeah.
squishy.
It's like water.
Sound
Oh.
effect.
Yeah. Sorry, Kosuke, but sorry, mate, but you are sweaty.
No,
Great pro, though.
hot plate.
Hot play.
That's what comes to mind with me.
He used to-
This guy lived in, I think it was Matt Miazga's like parents.
Yeah,
I think
he
they
did.
had
He
like
lived
they
in
had
their,
like
like,
an apartment. He
little
was
outhouse.
between houses.
Yeah.
And I think he lived like above their garage. They had like an apartment there. It didn't have a kitchen. I don't think it had a full kitchen in there. And this guy, probably the most innovative mind.
Yeah.
You could throw him in a room and he'd be all right. It's got an outlet. He had a hot plate. He was cooking up meals. This guy did not need much to live, but probably one of the most.
He was a good pro.
He was probably one of the best pros. The way he
Yeah,
took
yeah.
care of himself, the way he treated the young guys.
Yeah.
I mean, no joke.
He would do,
Not
like,
in a
sessions
bad
with
way, but he was training like the guys who were coming up and trying to take his position.
Yeah.
He worked harder with those
He
guys
did.
more than anyone.
He did.
Like I think like it sticks in my mind like Chris Duval.
Chris
Chris
Duval.
Duval, who eventually came in and jumped over him and started
Yeah.
playing. He worked very hard with
He
Chris.
did. That's
He
a good
worked hard
point.
with me. He worked hard with like all the guys who played his position,
yeah.
and that's why I think like obviously you see him going to coaching now.
It makes sense.
It's a perfect role for him because the time and effort, not only taking care of himself, but the guys around him, it's pretty impressive and so unselfish.
That's
Nah,
a
it
good
was.
list. That
Yeah,
was
it was.
fun.
Yeah, I think that was some fun names there. Some
That was some
potential
throwbacks.
some potential podcast guests.
Yeah,
I think we're
some
going to need to
throwbacks.
get some of them on there, and we'll let Brad worry about getting Thierry on here. I think.
Yeah, we got to try to get TT.
But
He'll do that mouth thing.
fun list. Get that. I mean, that's a whole segment on how Thierry does his facial expressions, but I think he's got some training for that. But no, that's a fun one, guys.
It's nice to get together.
You know,
Every once in a while, we got to
yeah.
just keep keep the band together.
That's it, and you know, obviously, I think we all came
Came together.
came together. I think we're
Not too
we're
much
both
beef.
not too much beef, obviously, until the day after Thanksgiving, which we might have to have a
We have to
live.
watch that
We're gonna have
together,
to have
yeah.
a
I think we
watch
do.
party, I think, and we're gonna get you the updated
Oh,
link
th-
for
oh,
that.
thanks.
We might have to do
Nah,
it.
Doc, you're there.
What's the name of the bar?
The boathouse.
Boathouse. We're
Boathouse?
watching at
That's
the
kinda-
Boathouse.
No, that's
maybe?
kind of far. I would like to. put
I'll
some-
come up.
Yeah, I think we go to.
All right. So day after
Somewhere.
Thanksgiving, maybe bring your leftovers
I
and
need
we'll
you
watch
guys to
together.
be there. I want to look into your soul after every goal.
Wow,
I want to stare at you into your soul.
that's deep.
Yeah,
I thought we ended it the right way, but you're
Nah.
getting a little bit dark here.
and then it would be
So we got a big match coming up. Brad, what do you think? Saturday.
a big home match. I think you get out there, make sure you come and support the boys. It's also Autism Acceptance Night. I think we're going to show some great support and get out in our numbers. I also think we're going to win 3-1.
I think it's big, 4 o'clock Saturday. And make sure you check out our social media platform for a story about one of our great supporters, Steven Durso. A great piece on there. You know, one of our most loyal guys. I think I love when we did the virtual watch rooms during COVID. He was always one of the most active guys in there. You'll see him out on the capo stands, but incredible supporter there.
That was tremendous to watch this week.
Yeah.
Like the story and just how important he is to the club and how important the club is to him. It's a really fun night having been here and here at Red Bull Arena with all the different things that they've kind of incorporated into the arena. And I know Steve and I will be down in the beer garden again and looking forward to that. You have a little announcement to make, I think, right?
I got a big announcement to make.
Oh, yeah?
We got a RBNY legend coming through on Saturday. Make sure you come out to the beer garden. But one Iron Man will be there. Luis Robles in the building. Brr, 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 brr. He will be in the beer garden with Matt and Steve pre-match. And we're gonna have some fun stuff to do with him on the day. So
I mean, I can't wait to talk to him about. He's like been living the Qatar life.
yeah. I mean,
He
this guy's
is Mr. World
Cup.
Yeah.
This guy's at the draw. I mean, he's
everywhere.
He's Mr. World Cup now. So we're
everywhere.
excited to catch up with him and make sure you guys are there because we got some fun stuff for you planned. Thanks for you all tuning in. We had a lot of fun here today. The Lade Out podcast is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Overcast. If you guys want to see more of the Lade Out podcast, especially a lot of stuff we talked about today with the fashion, make sure you head over to the New York Red Bulls YouTube page. That's all for us today, guys, and we'll see you next time.
And Bloody says subscribe. Just subscribe to the boys.
And we'll have another fun podcast for you next time.
See ya.